Und warum glänze ich so? Ich habe voll das glänzende Gesicht, ist ja ekelhaft.
Wyvern Moon. Field of the Eagle and Lion. From on high, flocks of wyverns roar in chorus and soar the pristine skies, heading south for the winter. Fodlan's children lend their hands to winter preparations by gathering firewood and catching fish from the river's cool waters. Yet all the while, their gazes are turned skyward, drawn to the magnificent sight.
Du bist halt die leuchtende Göttin. Ach so, ja. Nebenquests. Ja, hatten wir schon. Waren ganz lustig. Also, der eine, den wir hatten. Ja. Jo, Geld bekommen. Ja, wow. Geld.
The battle of the Eagle and Lion is finally upon us. This is our chance to show off the results of your expert training, Professor.
Was habe ich getan? Ach, der Adler und Löwen, was ist das?
Have Lady Rhea and Seth really not filled you in? Well, if that's the case, I'm happy to explain.
Jupp, hau raus.
The battle of the Eagle and Lion takes place every year during the Wyvern Moon. It can be best described as a mock battle between the three houses.
Much like the one we had during the Great Tree Moon. Do you remember, Professor?
Haben wir Haushoch gewonnen. Klar erinnere ich mich daran. Ich erinnere mich vor allem an unsere Feier danach.
It was certainly an unforgettable time. I've never seen anyone put away as much victory food as you did that night, Professor.
Essen ist ja halt, Essen ist halt geil, ne? Also, Essen ist immer gut.
This battle will take place in Empire territory, at Gronder Field. In other words, far removed from the monastery.
Gibt's da noch Essen?
It's a mock battle between the three houses. The house that defeats the most opponents wins.
Okay, das kriege ich hin.
Your Highness, if the rumors are true, I believe Professor Manuela and Professor Hanneman will not be joining us.
Wie? Ach stimmt, Manuela wurde ja... Ja gut, okay.
Ah, yes, right you are. Given recent events, Professor Manuela has opted to sit this one out. Since she won't be present, Professor Hanneman has decided to skip this year as well.
Heißt das, ich darf auch nicht mitmachen?
Oh, don't worry about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
Professor Manuela, are you feeling better already?
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My students don't need to see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
In that case, perhaps it is best that you sit this one out.
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless, do not expect victory to come easily.
Hä, wir werden haushoch gewinnen.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you.
Magister das einzige der Welt bin, das erscheint mir ungerecht. Das erscheint mir irgendwie ungerecht, oder?
Oh my, look at you! If you're as confident as all that, my students will walk all over you.
Also ich würde ja lieber ein Hochhaus gewinnen. Was? Wieso ein Hochhaus?
We have taught our students well. There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.
Guck mal, da steht was von der Nebenquest. Dimitri wünscht dich anscheinend zu sprechen. Oh, okay. Ja, du gewinnst Haus hoch und nicht ein Hochhaus. Ach so, okay. Gucken wir
Thank
mal.
you for your help the other day, Professor. Please, allow me to express my gratitude by taking you to dinner.
Geil essen? So, keine große Sorge, ich wäre hoch erfreut. Ich freue mich.
Fantastic. Please think about what you'd like to eat. After all, such magnificent guidance must work up quite an appetite.
Ich habe immer Hunger. Und ich bekomme die Tiefgarage. Okay.
I've studied swordsmanship for some time, but your mercenary skills are something else entirely.
Bekomme ich ein Stockwerk aus dem Hochhaus? Wenn wir schon mal dabei sind.
Speaking of which, there's another question I must ask you.
Okay.
Were you reconciled with the reality of battle from your first foray? With the killing part, I mean?
Lust, darüber nachzudenken, hatte ich? Nee, nein, es ist niemals leicht. Es ist niemals leicht.
I see.
Meine Autos da aufstellen darf, Mikro kostet aber. Nur wenn du das Treppenhaus wöchentlich putzt. Nein. Ich bin dafür, dass wir eine Putzfrau einstellen. Was ist mit dir?
No. I do not carry that burden well. I doubt that will change, no matter how many years come and go. The first time I led on the battlefield, I was sent to quell a rebellion in the west. It was not a difficult fight. The enemy was not well trained, and their morale was low. A swing of the lance, and your opponent falls. A flash of your blade, and a path opens up. That's the sort of battle it was. Easy, right?
Du hast getan, was du musstest. Das war der Grund für die Rebellion. Das war der Grund.
The noble family from that area sought to seize the throne after my father's untimely death. The leader of the rebel army was defeated, and the rebellion quelled. This was at the height of the post-war period. I recall coming across a dead soldier's body. He was clutching a locket, and inside was a lock of golden hair. I don't know to whom it belonged. His wife? His daughter? Mother? Lover? I'll never know. He was a soldier, an enemy, someone we had cut down without hesitation. But in that moment, I realized he was also a real person, just like the rest of us. Of course, we cannot stand idly by and allow anyone to commit senseless acts of violence. Yet, in dispensing what we call justice, we take the lives of cherished family members, beloved friends. Killing is part of the job, but even so, there are times when I'm chilled to the bone by the depravity of my own actions.
Normal so zu fühlen, so geht's mir auch. So geht's mir auch.
That you feel the same way is more comforting than you could know. Professor, may I speak freely? When we first met, I thought of you as someone who felt no strong feelings about killing your enemies.
Wie gemein.
I could never trust someone who kills without batting an eye. My heart won't allow it. But after speaking with you and getting to know you better, I can see you're not like that. Now I know, with all my heart, that I can trust you. Thank you for that.
Klar, gerne. Was ist jetzt mit dem Essen? Unterstützungslevel B. Essen. Mau. Wenn ich jetzt sage Kampf, was ist denn das? Ach komm, ich habe ja ein paar Mal Zeit dafür. Es sind 2 Quests. Ich habe noch ein paar Wochen. Gut, ich mache Kontinents. Jo. Angelturnier. Noch ein Brief. Klicken vertreiben und irgendwas trainieren. Okay. Hallo, Herr Student.
Having a fishing tournament before the battle of the eagle and lion. At first I couldn't figure out what but the fish are especially tasty this time of year. So I don't question it anymore.
Da.
Have you had any, Professor? You'd better eat up before it's all gone.
Darf ich vorstellen? Naira, Streamerin, seit über einem Jahr, weiß immer noch nicht, was ein Kampf ist. Kämpfe? Kann man das essen?
Okay.
Ich kenne nur Krämpfe. Hey Bernie.
Hi, Professor. Want to know something?
Oh ja, hau raus.
Rande is in the territory of House Burgleys in the Empire.
Okay.
That's right next to my home, the region of House Barley. Oh, no. What if my parents come to watch?
Ganz ruhig.
I'm calm. Of course I'm calm. Why wouldn't I be calm?
Ganz ruhig. Männer. Eines Tages gehörst du mir, Bernie.
Why would we go all the way to Gronder Field? It's idiocy to travel that far. It may be a tradition, but it takes forever to get there and is exhausting. So, I guess there's nothing to be done about it. Even by you, Professor.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Hallo.
Fodlan is big. It's not as big as Elmira is, but it's still pretty big.
Mhm. Irgendwann mal durch Fodlan reisen, willst du zurück nach Elmira gehen? Willst du mal durch Fodlan reisen?
Travel? I don't know. Never thought about it, I guess.
Ich kann den Rekord.
I learned all sorts of things, so I can do as much as possible for Lady Rhea. Cleaning, chopping wood, making feed. Oh, and I'm learning the bow and arrow from Shamir. I'm happy to help you out with anything you need done for your class. You betcha. I'm your guy, Professor.
Yeah.
Since, you know, you can't exactly add me to your class or anything.
Oh. Die Anbaubedingungen sind derzeit ideal. Ja, hau raus. Erstmal ernten. Und pflanzen. Blumen. Hier Knochenmehl. So. Hey du.
Professor, has Seteth told you? We're to have a fishing tournament. Given the events of the last month, I believe this is just the sort of distraction we need, staff and student alike.
Nehmt ihr teil?
I'm afraid I'm not one for such festivities. I do enjoy a spot of fishing, though.
Also, das heißt...
I believe it best that I stick to quietly fishing by
Ach
myself.
so. Woohoo!
I still have.
Oh.
Let's see.
Ma.
Sometimes it's nice to dangle a fishing line and let your mind wander. I'd love to spend some time lounging around by a scenic river or lake. Ah, Professor, I'd like to learn more about you. Maybe someday you can add me to your class.
Hello.
Holding such a frivolous and downright ridiculous event so close to the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? It's absolutely absurd.
Nein.
Although, they did say we could eat whatever we catch. I'm a sucker for a good meal.
Haha.
I just couldn't resist.
Trinken? Ja, okay. Ja, wieso?
Welcome to the monastery fishing tournament.
Danke.
You look confused. Didn't Satis tell you about it?
Nö.
Just catch whatever fish Flame requests.
Kein Problem.
Show any fish you catch to Flame. I have a favor to ask.
Willkommen zum Angelturnier des Klosters. Wenn du den Fisch fängst, den Flame haben möchte, gewinnst du vielleicht etwas. Mach mit, wenn du willst. Es geht mich nichts an. Okay. Fortbildung.
Welcome to the. You look confused. Just show any fish.
Oh. Ja, du? Ja. Angeln, angeln, angeln. Oh. Okay. Perfekt. Ich hab einen Fisch geangelt. Wo ist Flame denn? Ach, da hinten. Die Leute, hier ist ja grausig. Ja, du?
Will you be taking part 2, Professor? I must admit I am quite excited. I cannot recall the type of fish I was hoping to dine on.
Ja.
So, if you do manage to catch a fish, do you mind bringing it for me to see?
Ich glaube, den will sie. Okay. Das heißt, ich angel einfach alle 50 durch und gucke, was passiert.
Have you thought about entering? Maybe you and I could have a little friendly competition.
Okay.
I just caught this fish here. Why don't you try catching a bigger one of the same type?
Okay. Um ihn zu schlagen, braucht es einen Fisch mit einer Güteklasse von mindestens 4 Sternen. Oh, hat nur 3. Soll ich dich rekrutieren?
Hey, Professor. You're good looking, you know that?
Du hast letztens noch gesagt, ich bin hässlich. Entscheid dich.
At the same time, you look like someone who was born to fight. I bet we'd get along. I'm also good looking and born to fight. Need any help with your class? Feel free to call on me when a fight's brewing. Thunderbrand and I will be there when you need us.
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish. Just you wait and see. But they haven't been biting.
Ach, die haben bestimmt Angst vor ihm.
I didn't think of
Ich will ihn
that.
mal nicht ärgern.
The truth is right in front of me. Oh, just kidding. As though a fish is smart enough to be afraid of me.
Er beleidigt Fische. Fische fischen gibt Freudigkeit. Okay.
I am happy that you will have participation. Maybe you and I both can have a small contest with each other.
Okay.
We will both have catching of the same fish type and do comparisons. Whoever has the fish with the biggest size will be winning. Okay?
Okay. Mindestens 3. Den habe ich, den habe ich, den habe ich. Den habe ich.
Training has given me great busyness right now. It is, but you have given me intrigue.
Menno. Hey du.
So you are joining the fishing tournament? That's great, but you don't stand a chance against me. I just caught this beauty. I bet you can't catch a bigger one of the same kind. Hey, Professor. Here to cause some trouble?
So.
No? Well, whatever.
Nicht. Mein Gott, mein Gott, mein Gott. Hey du.
Oh, you're entering too. Then how about a little friendly competition? Let's see who can catch the biggest fish. There's no way I'll lose.
Oh, mindestens 4. Okay. So. Oh ne, warte. Du, ich will angeln. Ja. Das könnte jetzt ein bisschen dauern. Ups. 2 Sterne.